Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning Garden Show. I am up and it is late. Still dealing with this cold. All in all, I'm doing okay. I've tried Vicks Vapor Rub. I've tried everything that I can think of. Fresh lemon juice, uh, tea. I've tried it all. It's just gonna have to run its course, and that's that. But it hasn't stopped me from looking at my seeds. This morning. I looked at the kiwi plants; they're growing incredibly well. Um, I looked at the grapevine over there; beautiful leaves on it, beautiful leaves. I might actually get this one to um, reproduce another plant. Um, but I have another chance outside, which is we got another piece of plant that's out there, and hopefully it will do what it's got to do to reproduce another plant. If I get two plants out of this, I'm happy. Um, I did get a chance to go to the stores and I looked around at what grapevines they had. I'm not really satisfied because, you know, they don't have the varieties I want. So I'm most likely going to have to go online and look for the seedless grape that I want. Um, Hello, how you doing? It's the grape I'm looking for is a flame. It's a flame grape, seedless. I just want uh, you know, a dark grape on my property. It's the one I want. Is that plain? Now the ones I have now, um, one is called the Thompson seedless grape. It's a green grape. Everyone owns those pretty much because they're just a typical grape you would have on your property, just typical. And then you have the other one I have, which is a Neptune. Now that you won't find anywhere, just anywhere. You will not find a Neptune. Yeah, you have the Thompson. Yeah, they sold those everywhere, and I had mine now for I don't know 7 8 years. Um, Got to feed them in order to produce grapes. Got to feed them. Just putting them there. I mean, they'll produce something without you caring for the grape, but when you care for the grape, you get a much better crop from it. Pruning is the key thing you want to do. You know, key is what you want to do when you're dealing with grapes is prune them, but they've got to be pruned the correct way in order to produce larger clusters of grapes. But the cuttings that come off of those plants when you're pruning them, you could do one or two things. You could throw them away, or you could actually take those cuttings and root them and sell the plants. You know, as long as you license it and everything. Something in my idea. But the grapes plants are, I mean, they're easy to root. They're easy to root. That's why people do it because they're easy to root. And you got all these little plants, it's 6 inches long. There's a certain way you cut it to improve your chances of it rooting, but it's no big deal. You don't even need a rooting hormone if you don't want it. But some people go out and buy the rooting hormone because it makes them feel comfortable using it. But all the cuttings that I have there, um, I did half with rooting hormone and half without, and it didn't really make a difference. But grapevines, I will always say to people, is a sign of a family's wealth to have those on your property. To have them on your property, it's old family tradition to have grapes. When people go to your property, they know, oh, okay, they got grapes. Okay, they know that grapes are so healthy for you, for anything from arthritic pains, for improving your overall health. Grapes are great for that, you know. And why I keep paying $7 and $8 for a pound of grapes when you can grow them and they'll just be fresher and better and like that. Yes, they are very easy to root. Grapes are, and I just love them. Been growing them for years. Been growing those for years, and grapes are great to have. And I'm going to continue to grow them. Now, that being said, the raspberries this year on my property always do well. Um, I kind of let them for right now, kind of pick where they want to grow at because I know how to pull them back when they go too far. When they go too far, I said okay. But they all went up under a pear tree, and that's where they're growing at. For some reason, they want that area, so they came up under that pear tree. And instead of me moving them or removing them from that area, I didn't do that. I just simply let the plants grow there because they're not hurting anything. And they're there for a reason because they knew there was a food supply there because you know you're feeding your fruit trees, and therefore that's why they went to that area. My thinking is so. I love it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, hi. I love this. And so uh, I have a situation where I grow blueberries. I got 5 different varieties of the blueberry, and they're doing quite well. The key to them is pruning, removing a lot of the dead wood from the plants because if you do, they'll just do better. Plus, it's the only plant I know of that really gets uh, stimulated when you prune them in the cooler months or fall and all. When you do that, that's how that's done. You prune them in the cooler months, not in the warmer months. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm just thinking now of the blackberries. I put a lot of plants of blackberries in this year, and I'm going to be successful with those. They're a great plant to have. growing blackberries. Plant requires very little care, but don't let that tell you that they don't need any care at all. Because if you do not care for them, they'll produce smaller berries and they'll grow a lot slower, but they will survive. I think I will, folks, go get some tea and get myself together here for today. Today's another work day, but I had an opportunity to meet with some of you and go over some things with. Like, for instance, start using more cuttings. Create plants as opposed to keep going and buying them. And blackberries are great to have, the healthiest plant. Plus, they're extremely expensive right now. They're very expensive, and you need to grow those because they are considered to be a cash crop when they start uh, producing that kind of income. Somebody get a couple of ounces of them for $7, and you don't have any on your property. So it's not, you got to have them on there if you like them. If you like them. This has been the Morning Garden, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. The great people.